it's your girl Naturally Shiny, and I am back with another video. So today, you guys already read the title, I will be telling you guys about my natural hair journey. This video is long overdue, but I am doing it now for you guys. So before we jump into this, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Let's go. Alright guys, so let's start this. Alright, so basically, I will not bore you guys with when I was younger story. I only have one story to tell you about when I was younger, but basically I have always had my curly natural curls all my life. My hair hasn't really ever been too damaged or anything like that, so but at one point my hair did become super damaged, and you guys will see about that as well. I will show you guys pictures at the end so you guys can see my journey. So let's begin. Okay, so basically my first perm that I've ever had, I was about 8 or 9 years old. I remember this day like yesterday. I had went to school. I had my hair curly, of course, and all my friends in my class, like, they literally had perms in their hair. Their hair was straightened, and I just admired it. I loved it. I wanted my hair like that. So I came home from school, and I actually asked my nanny, can I get a perm? And she was like, no, you cannot get a perm. She didn't hesitate, no nothing, no questions asked. Just no, straight up no. I didn't want to act like I was upset, but I was clearly upset about it. So my aunt was actually coming over to do my hair, and my nanny was like, ask your auntie what you asked me. So I asked my aunt the same question, and my aunt said the same answer. No, I always told you to love your natural hair, love your beautiful hair, Everybody admires your hair. Why would you want to change your hair, She gave me kind of a lecture about my hair. My aunt always took care of my hair, and if you are watching this, auntie, thank you so much for always taking care of my hair and making sure that I was always slaying in school and looking good. I love you so much for that. Now, eventually, like 2 days later, they just saw that I was moping around the house, so they allowed me to just get the perm. I got the Just For Me perm, of course. My aunt had did my hair for me, because like I had told you guys, she's the one that has she's the really only one that ever really touched my hair. That's the only person my nanny trusted to do my hair. So, yes. Now, my aunt did a perm for me, and my hair was straight. I thought that I was popping and all that. You know what I mean? 8, 9 years old, the trend was to get your perm. It was to get a perm back then. So that's what I thought was trending. I wanted to follow the trend. Now, I went to school. I got compliments on my hair and all this and that. Now, like a week later, my aunt came over just to check, on my hair, to wrap it up, because she wrapped it up every single night for me. Made sure that, my ends wasn't poofy or my edges wasn't poofy and stuff like that. And I remember I asked her, I didn't ask her, I just told her, I was like, auntie, I want my hair back. And she just smiled at me, and she was like, I told you so. Now, she did, so what she did, she washed my hair for me, and she actually just did like a nice braiding style. Always had braids in my hair. She did a braiding style with some beads. So I went to school, rocking my braids. I was back to me. I didn't want the straight hair. I liked the straight hair, but I didn't like it so much. So actually my nanny and my aunt did allow me to get perms like 2 to 3 times a year, but I couldn't get it every single month, how everybody else was getting it, which was perfectly fine. And my curls always bounced back when my aunt washed my hair or my nanny washed my hair. My curls always came back. My hair was not damaged because of the perm. So, yeah, that's basically, that's that. That's the childhood story. That's really it. Now, my last perm that I have ever got was when I was, I believe, 14 or 15 years old. I was just entering middle school, and I wanted my hair, my nanny wanted to make sure that I looked good the first day of school, and my little cousin as well. So we both was going to the hair salon to go get our hair done. We were both going to get a perm. So, and when I tell you guys, like I said, only my aunt would touch my head. That's it. That's the only person I really trusted to touch my hair. I didn't want nobody else touching my hair whatsoever. I went to the salon, my cousin, and we're both sitting in the chair. We're both getting the perm, applied to our hair. Now, you know, like, I don't remember how long you really have to leave it in, but I know that it's like probably like 20 to 30 minutes. Probably, yeah, it's probably 20 to 30 minutes. I don't know. Okay, I don't remember. But your girl, literally, they put it in my hair, and I was sitting there in the chair. And within 10 to 15 minutes, my scalp is on fire. Like, it's on fire, like it's burning. Like, I felt like my hair was falling out of my head. Like, I was terrified. Like, I wanted to tell them to wash it out, but then I didn't want to tell them to wash it out because, you know, they doing my hair. My nanny already paid for my hair to be done. And it's like, okay, oh my God. Like, you know, I'm thinking in my head, this is why I only have my aunt do my hair, because look what's happening now. Like, I'm going to be bald-headed now because my head is burning. When I ever got a perm, my head did not ever burn before. When I got a perm from my aunt, okay, y'all, yes, I was like devastated. I was traumatized after that day. Now, when I got home, I told my nanny, I was like, I do not want a perm no more. I don't want no more perms in my hair. Only thing that I want is just a blowout or something, or I can just keep my hair curly. And she was perfectly fine with that. I believe she was happy because she was probably like, you know, good. She doesn't want to put no more chemicals in her hair. So after 15 years old, like I said, that was my last perm. I was done. I was completely done after that salon experience, okay? And that's the last time they also trimmed my hair too, because when they trim your hair at the salon, they trim like this much off of your head. No. I had to tell him, like, no, I don't want no trims. Like, no trim, please. I always had my uncle trim my hair. He only trimmed like this much off because that's how much dead ends was there. It was not that much dead ends that they had to cut off my hair. So, all right, guys. So in middle school, I didn't really do like too much with my hair. I had my hair curly, had my hair in braids. I would get blowouts, you know. And with me, with my hair, I was like, I started to do my own hair at that point in time, and I thought that I was grown, taking care of my hair. I would literally, when I got a blowout and I saw a flyaway, or I saw the roots was puffy, my edges was puffy, my ends was puffy, anything was just out of place with my hair being straight, I would constantly straighten my hair to the point where you will smell burning from my hair straightener, because I'm straightening it every single day. Before I wrap my hair at night, I'm straightening my hair. When I wake up, I'm straightening my hair to make sure that it looks good and that it looks slayed. You know, when my hair was curly, I had to have, my hair had to be moisturized. It had to look good. It had to look perfect. And I remember my aunt telling me, you know, I smell burning hair one day when she walked into the house. And it's because I would constantly straighten my hair. And she would tell me, you don't need to straighten your hair every single day. It's okay if your hair gets a little bit poofy, you know. Your hair is versatile. It's fine. You know, but for me, yeah, I just had to have it perfect. And I thought I was grown. I thought I knew everything. So, yes. Then I had wanted to try dyeing my hair. My nanny didn't really want me to use hair dye, so she bought me this spray that was called Sun something. I forgot the brand. It was so long ago, y'all, so forgive me, okay? And you spray it on your hair, like wherever you want your hair to be colored at. You spray it on your hair and you sit underneath the light, or you go in the sun, and all it does is really just lighten up your hair. It doesn't really change your hair color, like, you know, these different colors. It just lightens up your hair, really, that's it. And I only did my ends, so that was really about it. So that was my first time, like, really experimenting on my hair with changing the color, was in middle school. Now, eventually I had my first son, you know, later on years, not middle school, y'all. Later on, I eventually had my first son, and my hair grew so much with him. And then after I had him, I tended to forget about myself. You know, I didn't become depressed or anything like that, where, you know, like, I was like miserable and I was like, didn't want to do nothing, I didn't want to live, nothing like that. I didn't have postpartum depression. It was just that I was a first-time mom, and for me, it was all about my son Joel's, and I didn't know that, you know, it was okay for me to have time by myself. It was okay for me to just, you know, want to relax and just, you know, go sit down somewhere and read a book, listen to music, watch TV alone and stuff like that. You know, for me, it was just like, I was just mom. That was just what was in my mind. And so my nanny had to really break it down to me, and my aunt had to break it down to me, like, you know, you deserve your time. So basically, I got to a point where I stopped taking care of my hair. Like, I would still wash my hair and all that, but got to a point where I wouldn't straighten my hair no more. I didn't go to the salon no more. I didn't want to because I didn't want to be apart from my child. And like, when I got in the shower, I would just wet my hair, whatever, put my conditioner in, wash that out, and I would just put my hair up in a bun. A high bun, side bun, low bun. That was my hairstyle for like months after I had my child. And eventually the middle of my hair, like right here, right here, y'all, it became very matted to like where I couldn't really comb it out. And I was getting to the point where I was going to cut it. And I told my nanny, like, it's a big knot here and I'm going to cut it out. And she was like, oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're going to go to the salon and they're going to fix it up for you because you ain't cutting your head. Why would you do that for? Like, she going to give me a full-blown lecture. So, I went to the salon. She watched the baby. And, they were like, oh, my God, Mommy, why would you do that to your hair? Just because you're a mom, it doesn't mean that you can't take care of yourself or pamper yourself, I was just so tired of hearing this crap because I'm just like, okay, I heard it from like 4 different people already. Like, all right, okay, guys, all right, I get it now. Like, So they actually got the knot out. My hair didn't fall or anything like that. I didn't have postpartum shedding with him. When they got the knot out, no hair was falling out, nothing like that. My hair was just flawless and completely wonderful. And then like every month I would go to the salon to get a blowout just to have my little me time. That was my time really, Of course it takes like 2 hours to get your hair done at the salon, And they try to, oh, do you want your hair trimmed? No, thank you. I'm good. And at the salon, when they did a blowout for me, certain salons, they will use like a hair straightener on your hair, I realized. But at this salon, they didn't do that. They just blow dried it out for me, and that was like it. Like they put the curls in, and they blow dried it. No straightener, no nothing. It was like kind of like a natural blowout, kind of like what they have now, which is more expensive, but that's what my nanny preferred to get. Now, just because I'm looking at it on my phone because I wrote all the key points down for y'all so that I do not miss a step. Okay? Yes. So I got to the point where I started just dyeing my hair. Like, dyeing my hair constantly, okay? Eventually, in the springtime, I wanted my hair to be lighter. In the fall and winter times, I wanted my hair to be a little more darker shades. So I would constantly dye my hair. Like, in the springtime, my hair would either be like a blondish color or light brown color. Or I would even do like red in the summertime because red was like my go-to color. That was my nanny's hair color at that point. And like I always told y'all in every single video that I did talk about her, I always wanted to be like my nanny. So I would dye my hair red, and red actually really fit me. Like, it really fit me really well. So that was my go-to hair color, was always red. Now in the fall, like, I will switch it back up to like dark brown. I also tried, I'm just gonna tell y'all what hair colors I tried. Alright, so my first time really dyeing my hair, I dyed it red. And then when springtime came around, summertime-ish, I dyed my hair like a dirty blondish color. And then, fall came, and because I got tired of the blonde, like 2 months later, I got tired of it. 2 to 3 months later, I got tired of the color in my hair. And then I went to like a dark brown. Then I got tired of that. And my uncle had this black hair color, and in the sun, it would look like it was like purplish or like bluish. So I decided to go with that color because it was also fall. So I went with that color. But then I done got bored with that. And I was like, I'm gonna go back to red. So I went to red. Then I got bored with that. And then I went back to like this blonde. I went back to blonde again. And yes, I kept getting bored and I kept on dyeing my hair and dyeing my hair and dyeing my hair. And then eventually on TV, I seen that this one girl, like the trend then, everybody had like dark hair, and right here in the middle, like on top of the head, it was like blonde, right? But when I seen this one girl on TV, like her hair was completely different. Her hair wasn't like that. Instead of having the patch here, she had it on the sides. and nobody had that. Like where I lived at, nobody had that style. They just had it on top. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that for my hair instead. I'm not gonna have it like how everybody else has it. I'm gonna start my own little trend out here, right? So when I decided to do, I didn't even want to do blonde color on the sides. I wanted to do pink because that was my favorite color. That is still my favorite color. So I got the splat hair dye. Just so you guys know, I always use Garnier hair dye in my hair. I don't use any other hair dye when I dyed my hair back then. Only because it came like a little oil packet with it, like an oil thing with it. Now every hair dye probably comes with it. I don't really know because I don't dye my hair. But back then it came like a little oil packet. It was the only hair dye that did. So that's why I trusted it, and that's why my nanny always told me to use Garnier. So back to the story. Now I got the splat hair dye, which was the fuchsia color, because it's the only one that had like the colors, you know, real colors. And I did my sides. My hair was already like a dark color, so it was fine. I only had to do like my sides. I did the sides, and I did like the piece of the back of my hair. And you know, I rocked that for about like 2 weeks. You know, because the pink eventually faded away, and you're supposed to like redo the pink in your hair. It's really, but I just decided like I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna rock the blonde now on the sides. I got a lot of compliments on my hair. You know, I felt like, yay, I got a lot of compliments. I felt good. Now, eventually, I got tired of that. And I decided to just do my whole head like a dark blonde color, because I just wanted it to be light. And I was like, no, I'm just going to rock the dark blonde color for a while now. So that's what I did for a moment. And I just kept it like that, and I didn't really dye my hair after that. Now, I ended up on my 19th birthday, like, this was like the most traumatic story for me, and I know I was very overdramatic. Now I know I was overdramatic, but back then I didn't feel like I was overdramatic. Now, I wanted this orangish hair color. It was like the color of my comb. It was like this color. This is the color that I wanted, and they didn't have it in Garnier. They only had it in L'Oreal. So, you know, I was very hesitant on grabbing it. I was like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't go this hair color. But in my mind, I'm like, I want something different. Springtime is here, you know. My birthday is May 10th, you know. So I was like, you know, I want something different. I'm turning 19. I want a new look. I want my hair to be a little bit lighter. I saw a lot of images of girls, you know, colored girls, of course, you know, with this hair color. So I'm just like, I want this hair color. So I got the hair dye in L'Oreal. I come home, you know, it's almost nighttime, feed the baby, put him to bed. I go into the bathroom and I start doing my hair, you know. I showed my nanny the hair color and stuff like that. She's like, it looked pretty on you, but why didn't you get, you know, this other brand? I told her they didn't have it in the store. And she was like, oh, okay, well, just be careful when you're using it, you know. So I go into the bathroom, I do my hair, putting it in my hair. And, you know, you're supposed to leave it in for like 20 to 30 minutes. So I go into my bedroom, and like I'm sitting on my phone and I'm watching TV as well. And I decided to just go check on my hair within like the 15-minute to 20-minute process. Go into the bathroom and I look in the mirror. I was devastated. Like, I had patches of black in my hair still. I had patches of light blonde in my hair. I had patches of some totally different orange color in my hair. Not even the orange color that was on the pack. Like, I just had different spots of different colors. Like, my hair looked horrible. It looked a hot mess. Like, I looked like a dysfunctional lion. Honestly. That's what I looked like. Really. Like, I really did. Like, and I didn't like it. So I started crying. Like, I called my name upstairs and I was crying. And she was like, you know, I told you not to use this hair dye, this brand of hair dye. You know, you should have just worn a different color and should have just waited, and I would have found that hair color for you. And, you know, I'm just like, but I really wanted this hair color, you know, like, again, I thought I was grown. and when you're 18, you're not grown yet. Like, you know what I mean? Just because you like really, you're a young adult, you ain't grown yet. But, you know, and I was just crying and crying and crying. And she's like, okay, you can calm down. Like, you're being a bit over dramatic now, you know? For me, I don't feel like I was being over dramatic because it's my hair. And I wanted it to be a certain way. And so my mom had came over because my mom was doing something special for me for my birthday with seafood and all that, cooking for me. And, you know, she was telling me, like, baby, it's going to be okay. Stop crying. Me and Nanny can fix it for you. What you want us to do? You know, my nanny was like, you know, I can go to the store and get you a different color hair dye if you want. We can go with dirty blonde for right now. And then, you know, eventually we'll find that color that you want. And then I'm just looking at her like, I can't dye my hair again. Like, sorry guys, I was like, I can't dye my hair again because it would really damage my hair. I just dyed my hair now. What does it look like me dyeing my hair the next day? Like, my hair will literally probably fall out, you know? And she's, you know, she understood. She was like, okay, but then you're gonna have to wear your hair like this for a while, and then I'll dye it, you know, whatever color for you that you want it to be. So, you know, eventually for like 2 to 3 weeks, I rocked my hair in a bun. I took care of my hair, made sure that I did not get mad at it again, did not want to go through that again. And then when my nanny dyed my hair, I just went back to a red color, okay? So went back to red and just rocked it. Because I was not going through that again. And honestly, after that day, like, I kind of stopped dyeing my hair after that because I was like so traumatized. So like the dyeing process was like I was so over it and done, okay? So eventually, I had baby number 2, my little Micah, and when I was pregnant with him, I actually experienced a lot of hair shedding. Like, my hair was shedding a lot. Like, of course your hair sheds, but it was shedding with him. And my hair was like down to here in the beginning of my pregnancy, and it got up here. And I started getting more dead ends, and like it went all the way like up to here. This is how far my hair went. But the front was like up to here, and then it was up to here. Like by the end of my pregnancy, like I had short hair. I didn't cut my hair, nothing like that. That's what happens to my hair. And I was like, watching this baby is born, he's gonna have a head full of hair. Because I was having heartburn too, and I was like, I know that he's gonna have a whole bunch of head in his hair. When he was born, I'm gonna show y'all a picture. This boy had a head full of hair, and his hair he didn't come out with just like with straight hair like how other babies come out. He came out with a head full of curls. Head full of thick curls. He had my hair, y'all. He had my hair. Okay? Yes, he did. Now, after with him, I started doing like extensions on my hair. I decided to do glue in hair extensions, and I did a lot of research about it. Like for like 1 to 2 months, I did research on it to make sure that I would do it right, so that I wouldn't pull out my hair. When I went to the beauty supply store, I asked questions on how to do it right, as well as me doing my research. So when I did do the glue and tracks, my hair, you know, I took it out the right way. My hair didn't really fall out too much, but I only did that because my hair was so short, and for me, I felt very uncomfortable. I felt insecure with my hair being that short because I'm used to my hair being very long. That's just how my hair is. And my hair always grows back so fast. So the fact that my hair wasn't growing back fast during this process, it was just like I was upset. Okay, I was really upset at that point. And, you know, I didn't really know what to do. So the fact that the back was longer than the front, I just had decided to take it into my own hands. I was like, you know what? I'm cutting the back to be as long as the front, and that's what I did. So all my hair was like up to here. I kid you not. Like, that's how short my hair became. My hair was always long, but my hair was not growing. So, all right. So, you know, I tried everything. I tried every hair product, oil on my head to have my hair grow, and nothing was working at all. I tried mixed chicks because I thought, oh, I have mixed hair, so maybe this will help for me. It didn't really help for me. Aussie was always my go-to. staple hair product. It was always my go-to. Like I said, I did not use gel, so and it could have been from all that dyeing that I did, all the heat that I used on my hair at that point in time, and my hair just wasn't growing. It was not growing. I just started becoming a little bit sad that my hair wasn't growing the way I wanted to. So, like I said, I did glue and extensions. I tried a sew-in, and the sewing only lasted me like 2 weeks because, no, actually, I think it only lasted me a week, my sewing, because for me, like I told you guys, my scalp gets dry, so I had to wash my hair. Like, I feel like I had to wash my hair, so it was out of my hair within a week. Then I had got box braids in my hair. My friend did box braids for me, and eventually I learned how to do my own box braids. And at first, of course, it wasn't perfect when I did it myself, but I kept on practicing. I kept on searching up natural hair on YouTube, like YouTubers that did it. How to do box braids, different styles, easier for me. And I found the perfect technique for me to do my box braids. So then eventually I caught on, and so I would do my box braids here and there. I also got like braids going back in my hair, whatever, but at first, like, it just wasn't working, and I wasn't being patient. I wasn't being patient at all. And my boyfriend, he just told me, like, you have to be patient. Your hair's gonna come back. You're perfectly fine. You don't have to put extensions or anything in your hair. Just rock your natural hair. Don't put too much on yourself because you're stressing. Your hair is not gonna grow. And I didn't really care what he was saying at that point. But then eventually, I just took it into consideration. Like, you know what? He's completely right. So that's when I really started doing research on my type of hair, my type of curl pattern, what I can do for my hair, what I can do for hair growth and all that type of stuff. And, I decided I wasn't going to put no more heat in my hair. So I wrapped up my hair straightener, wrapped up the blow dryer, and I put it in my hallway closet, and I kept it up. Would not touch it. So I decided to do a 60-day no heat challenge on my hair. And that's when I tried the rice water challenge, like I told you guys. And I wasn't consistent, so I wasn't seeing progress. I didn't know how to make the rice water smell good to where I can leave it in my hair, like I do now. So that's why I really wasn't really consistent with it. I started just really taking the time for my hair. Once a week, I would take a day out for straight, just my hair, did deep conditions every single week. I would actually put on my phone, like in my calendar, I would set different things every single week. Like, okay, this week I'm gonna do an oil treatment with my deep condition. This week is just gonna be deep condition. This week is gonna be a protein wash. And that's what I would constantly do every single month. I stuck to I think it was a Friday or Sunday, that's what I did with my hair. And then I started seeing progress. I did a lot of protective styles, and that actually helped out a lot. As well too, like my hair, I saw that my hair was growing. And that's when I did my first twist out, and I did like the individual twist. And that twist out for me, I didn't like it. Everybody else liked it, but I just didn't like it for me because my hair was really short and my hair was still wet then. I was rushing, I had something to do. So it just didn't look right for me, Of course, my boyfriend's gonna tell me, oh yeah, you look wonderful, baby, you look really cute. To him, I'm always beautiful, but to me, it wasn't cute. So everybody was cute, but to me, it was not cute. My hair being that short, it was cute to everybody. It was not cute. I don't care if nobody says. And, eventually I found a twist out that worked out for me, where I attached the twist to my head. I'll show you guys in one video soon. And, then my twist came out way better when I did the twist to my head. And, then I really started seeing progress with my hair growing, and I was like, okay, I was hyped. I had been stopped doing glue and extensions. I had just originally just went to box braids, or just getting my natural hair just braided back and just wearing cornrows or whatever. And that's what I would do. Or I would get the front braided, and I would just have the back just out in curls. rocked like that. Now, eventually, I got pregnant with my third baby, and my hair continued actually growing a lot. But then, after I had him, I noticed I started having postpartum shedding. So my hair didn't shed like in big globs of where you'd be like, oh my god, so much hair. Like it was just like shedding, like the extra hair that I got since my hair was thick when I got pregnant. Was thick during my pregnancy, when it was growing. It was like just that extra hair was just like coming out somewhat. And I asked my friend what can I do for my hair, because she had did a big chop. Her hair was growing wonderful, like her hair was beautiful, like like I was amazed that she even had the courage to do a big chop and cut it down. Like, so I asked her for tips, and she would always give me tips on what to do. Like, she was always there for me and gave me like that individual attention that I needed for my hair, whatever. And she told me to use black tea on my hair, so I actually used that like twice a week for 2 weeks, and my hair stopped shedding, which was great for me. And again, I did not dye my hair no more. I was done with that. So my hair was like my natural hair color, which is dark brown, for a very long time now. So yeah, I just recently actually dyed my hair like a couple months, like 6 months ago. So honestly, yes. So then eventually my hair actually all started growing in like a good pace. After my third son, it started growing in a very good pace. Eventually I got my little poof back, and then I had my fro and all that. You guys will see all that, but yes, and I was like super excited and stoked, and I just kept up with my natural hair process and just kept doing what I had to do for my hair. And to this day, I do get box braids still. Like in the summertime or during the fall, I get box braids just to have a protective style in my hair. Like now, I know what to do for my hair. I know it works for my hair. So, yeah, we're good. As you can see, your girl is good, And I am here to help y'all out too with y'all natural hair journeys. You feel me? So yes, it actually. I actually been through it. You guys will see the pictures. You guys will see my story. Okay, so you guys, this is the end of the video for my natural hair journey. Alright, so I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed me talking your ears off. Alright, you guys are like family to me, so listen, we give each other encouragement and help each other out. You feel me? So make sure to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below, and also subscribe to the channel and click that bell so that you don't miss a video whenever I upload.